Well, Verizon Wireless says it has spent some $137 million on network upgrades throughout Indiana, a $50 million increase compared to recent spending. The company using the Big Ten football championship game in downtown Indianapolis as a dress rehearsal of sorts for increased demand that will surely come with the 2012 Super Bowl. Here now with details, pleased to be joined by John Granby, Regional Vice President of Verizon Wireless. And John, welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
You're in a job, you're in an industry that is always active, always busy, but preparing for a Super Bowl is a special thing. And as we talked off camera, you said the technical planning and strategizing for you, for Indianapolis, really began after the Super Bowl last year in Dallas.
Yeah, well, actually it starts years before because we've been at this for quite some time. But specifically with the Super Bowl here in Indianapolis, right after the final gun in Dallas last year, our team engaged with the folks down there at Verizon Wireless and the network team in Texas to understand what their game plan was. We then took that playbook and we've implemented that here in Indianapolis. So for the last 12 months or so, we've been hard at work in preparation.
And that includes constructing things. I know at some key sites downtown, you've put up new technology and things. Talk about that.
Yeah, so major augments in most of the facilities downtown, Lucas Oil, the convention center, most of the major hotels and venues. We've outfitted with our increased 3G capacity. Also, our 4G LTE network, which is relatively new here in Indianapolis, but that is well underway. And then in-building coverage elements as well.
Tough to, I guess you're just guessing, but the volume demand for a Super Bowl has to be tremendous. Has to be significant. So you're strategizing, but in some ways you're guessing as to how it's going to go.
Yeah. So the expectation at least doubled the normal capacity you would see at some sort of event. So this weekend's Big Ten championship game will serve as a dry run to really understand where we are, and so we feel real good about the progress thus far.
As you look at the major investment you've made around the state of Indiana, you're talking about the Super Bowl preparations here, but the 4G network that you mentioned, you really began to roll that out about a year ago, I know, at Indianapolis International Airport, Purdue. You've continued to expand that.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Last year, this time, we made the announcement. We started launching markets across the country, and we said that we wanted to get to a very healthy, robust coverage by the end of this year. We've been able to surpass that. We cover about 190 million pops right now, so 2/3 of the country is covered with our 4G LTE network, and so we're ahead of plan there. In Indiana specifically, Indianapolis and West Lafayette, Evansville, Bloomington, just to name a few cities.
What, as we wrap up, what's key in your business? It's such a competitive business, technology-driven for sure. A lot of investment is needed, to kind of stay ahead. What's key to you continuing to compete and continue to kind of stay ahead of the curve, if you will?
Well, we believe our network advantage clearly makes us different from our competition. The fact that we've been very aggressive with leading the industry in LTE deployments in 4G, and what that's going to mean to our customers is a very robust experience in terms of video, in terms of the ability to download and really be able to make those applications portable that they now are tethered to their desk with.
All right. John Granby, Regional Vice President, Verizon Wireless. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Well, a reminder, we'll link you to